You know, I want to start out by giving my condolences to the McCain family. You know, everybody has expressed already, particularly within this organization, that we lost definitely a hero. He has done so much for the state of Arizona, but most importantly for this country. And when you look at a time where there's so much strife between political parties, Democrat and Republican, the one thing that he always did, he always put Americans first. And that's the one thing you loved about him. So he would definitely be truly missed. In regards to the game, I'm very excited about the outcome, of course. I'm excited about how we bounced back on defense and stopping the run. Excited about how we ran the ball on offense. You know, we talked about the magic number. You know, we want to rush for over 100 yards and we want to keep our opponent under 100 yards. And I can't say enough about the +8 on the takeaways. Excellent job by special teams, not just with the takeaways, but just with the coverage. Andy kicking, you know, the field goals. I know we missed that one, but a phenomenal job. This was a team win. Very excited about it. And with that, I'll take questions.
We keep asking about the takeaways, and it's really kind of amazing. I know it's the preseason, but have you ever seen a defense or a team go through a streak like this?
You know, to be honest, Darren, you know, back when I first started, that was the mantra in Chicago, and that has stayed with me ever since, and hopefully we can continue to do that. That's a staple of our defense, you know, creating takeaways and scoring on defense. And I can't say enough about Patrick Peterson. You know, pick six, calls fumble. You know, the guy is playing lights out. He had a tremendous camp. He's loving ball right now, having fun out there, and you saw the excitement on the defensive side.
Were you holding your breath when Sam got hit?
You know what? Not really. I was hoping he wasn't hurt, and of course he wasn't, and I think that's good to be able to get the jitters out and finally get that first hit. I know Bob has been talking about it for about 2 weeks now, so he's finally got that one out the way. But, you know, he was able to get in there and do a few things. We got to do a much better job of, you know, really converting on third down and, most importantly, take advantage of our opportunities. We had too many drops tonight.
What did you see individually out of T.J. Logan and Chase Edmonds?
I thought, number one, you know, just the second effort, you know, after contact. Those guys do a great job of moving their feet, you know, and still trying to, you know, make yardage right there. So it was a great run on that long one right there with TJ. Great job up front, you know, coming off the ball and opening up the holes.
Turnovers go back to 0 after the preseason, but is there a modicum of confidence these guys are going to have knowing that they've created this outrageous amount of turnovers?
I think so, Bob. I really do. I think, you know, again, it's about trying to create that mindset, and we emphasize it in practice all the time. And, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen Patrick in practice, you know, get an interception and score. So just indicative of the things that we're teaching and what we're trying to preach.
Do you know anything else about DJ Foster's situation?
Not right now, you know, so we're going to wait until we get back and get an update, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow.
Steve, in many ways the NFL has become a passing league, but you mentioned the rushing yards and holding opponents under 100 as magic numbers. Do you still believe in kind of the old school theory that those two categories can win you a lot of football games?
I definitely do, and that's my philosophy. And, you know, the guys are doing a great job of embracing that, and that has become our identity. This is a pass-happy league. We know that. You're not going to stop these quarterbacks from getting their yardage, I mean, particularly the great ones. But they can't have 300 yards rushing and 147 yards, 300 yards passing and 147 yards rushing. That just demoralizes the defense.
This may be an easy question or a stupid question, but reason to sit Fitz and David was made because? Well,
number one, you just for a mere fact, we think – I think that we had seen enough of those guys throughout preseason. You know, Larry is definitely a leader of this team, a guy that we're counting on, of course, the same as David. So I wanted to really also see those younger receivers step up to give Bryce Butler and then Greg Little opportunity, a little bit more playing time, and then the same thing with Chase, TJ, and the running backs.
Anything out of those receivers besides?
Well, number one, as I mentioned earlier, I think we need to make sure that, you know, we take advantage of our opportunities. There's too many drops out there tonight.
Your thought process on not playing Josh tonight, was it to see more of Glennon, or did you just not feel?
Well, it was both. You know, I wanted to see a little bit more of Glennon, but I also didn't want to take a chance with Josh, you know, re-injuring that thumb. So we're going to reevaluate it this week and still determine whether or not I want him to play in that last preseason game.
Coach, what do you chalk up all the penalties to? It seems to be the third game in a row you've had high.
You know, number one, we need to be more disciplined, and I agree, Cameron. That's not of us, things that we talk about and preach. So we just got to be smarter. We got to make sure the false starts, particularly on the road. And then, you know, there was a foolish one right there. You know, going to the star. You know, that's not our character. We don't do things like that.
Nice to see our linebackers get back in action.
It was great. You know, I thought those guys did a pretty good job flying around. You know, a couple of times late in the game, we're missing tackles, but we'll correct that.
Do you show your guys tape of those really good Bears defenses, or is that in the past?
No, I just think it's something that, you know, as a coaching staff we talk about, you know, and Al and I have been together for a long time, and we've done the same thing, you know, at the other place that we've been. So we just want to continue to emphasize, again, you know, the physicality, the effort, and most importantly, the takeaways.
Yeah, could this be the blueprint that you want? You know, like you said, the physicality, the takeaways, special teams. Is this kind of the model?
Well, that's exactly what we tried to establish from day one, going back to April the 3rd. And I just continue to build on that all spring long, and then same thing in training camp. So if you talk to the guys, they'll tell you, you know, about our DNA and what we expect. Thank you, guys. Thank you.